Yo, this is looking wild. We just see another post from Ye. I am in pain that no one person can fix the betrayal. And then he listed a whole bunch of people on this list that have betrayed him previously. And again, do I agree that they betrayed him? No. They might have just been protecting their own thoughts. But again, in the eyes of Ye, I stood up for you. Even if you don't agree with what I'm saying currently, you don't have to go out there and bash. That I can understand a little bit more. But he feels like Virgil went against his bag. John Legend. I remember the John Legend thing was big around the Donald Trump running against Biden and all that.
Then I didn't see hints of this kind of harmful behavior back then. I think life happens to people, and I think the death of his mother probably had something to do with this. I think, and you know, I don't want to play armchair psychologist, but he's definitely changed, and a lot of us who have known him over the years are really concerned about it.
You're referring to mental illness, that he's talked about it himself.
Absolutely.
We aren't friends as much as we used to be. I think because we publicly disagreed on his running for office, his supporting Trump. I think it became too much for us to sustain our friendship, honestly. He was upset that I didn't support his run for presidency of the United States of America for understandable reasons. But
you weren't alone in that, by the way.
I wasn't alone in that, but you know, he was not happy about that, and we really haven't been close since then. Well, I think people get a lot about him. I think he's been very open with who he is and his struggles with mental health, and he's very real, honestly. So I think there's not a lot about him that people don't get. Like, he's been pretty upfront with his opinions, his struggles, all the things that he's dealing with. And I think what you see with him is pretty much what you get. I don't feel like he's a whole separate person in private than he is in public. I think you're pretty much seeing the real Kanye publicly.
Kim, I can't even keep up with all the times. Trav, I'm a little bit confused. I remember he even threw Travis under the bus when they wouldn't allow him to go to his daughter's birthday in Chicago, and he released that Travis gave him the address. Cardi, this is recent right now. Cardi's always crashing out on him. Man, we just saw the Avengers cover where he has Dave Blunt on his side. That alone just made me die laughing. But the whole Cardi thing, him not being on the album, then Cardi asking Kim for his daughter's vocals to be on his album after taking Ye off.
You gonna say something, or you just trying to get vocals on your album for hype? You gonna say something? That's your niece, right? You gonna say something now? And it's real shit, and people just write off and act like they crazy. I just seen a video with Twigs, and my daughter looked grown as hell in a video. Like, the nails, the makeup, the perfume. And like, at a certain point, you don't know where to say, you don't know how to tell your kids, do this, say this, that. It's like you just have no footing, especially when you're dealing with white women, white public women, and then they write this thing off like you're crazy. And that's the reason why I really be stepping up when they be trying to take down black people. But then Cardi's stupid ass, I think it's just stupid, bro. It's like, you don't know when I'm dealing with my kids. This ain't your niece, nigga. This is my daughter. Fuck with me, boy. Can play with nigga. You letting these white people use us against each other. You let use us against each other, nigga. I put you on.
Big Sean, I think that was around politics as well, because I remember he was super tight about Big Sean. He even said that they'll write on his tombstone the biggest thing he regret, this man signed Big Sean or something.
Pusha or Big Sean? Oh, I love this. Let me tell you that when I die, on my tombstone it's gonna say, I deserve to be here because I signed Big Sean. So I'm not quite sure of your pick, Big Sean over Pusha T? No, I'm saying that the worst thing I've ever done was sign Big Sean.
That's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a beautiful thing, man.
No, wait. The worst. The worst. The worst. The best.
Kanye and Pharrell. That's I'm gonna go with Pharrell for producers. It's a little personal.
Jay-Z and all the memories I have even through my childhood, like Big Brother and all that stuff. See where that's going. He spoke about Jay and Beyonce's kids yesterday, then put out a whole bunch of stuff about them trying to get him and whack him out, and he don't want Jay-Z to get in trouble, so he hopes he comes with top 5. Just crazy things. Ty Dolla $ign, I saw Ty Dolla $ign, he said we're not gonna condemn hate speech. Dirk, I was super confused. Wasn't he just on the phone with Dirk a couple days ago in prison? How the hell is Dirk and him beefing now?
How you feeling? Good?
Yeah, man, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Just taking a day at a time, you know, just chilling and staying focused for real.
Yeah, I love the time we spent in Saudi, man. That was great.
Hey, look, that's all I'm talking about here. You know, the people here, they get their time, and you know, they ain't never experienced the world. So you know, I be telling them stories, they be on 20.
Wow. Yeah.
Hey, you know what I was listening to last night?
What that?
The verse with you and the verse you did on Donna with Andre 3000.
Oh yeah.
Man, that shit's so crazy.
Yeah, that was the end of the album.
Yeah, I heard that. I said, yeah, they popping it.
Yeah.
What you been working on? You good overall?
Yeah, man. You know, I just got off the phone with Puff. I talked to him for the first time, nigga, 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, you called me. Yeah.
Hey, look how the almighty do. You hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We've been in the studio, man. I got this warehouse, and like this shit, like 30,000 square feet. So I put all the, I have all the producers. So I put all the producers downstairs, and then I got this big ass screen. You know, they be saying like 16 by 9 for films, but this screen is so wide that it's called a 9 by 1, and it's a surround screen. And I shot this movie with my wife in Japan, and then we just edited it, and we just been showing it to people. It's like the next frontier. It's like sci-fi or something, you know. And we gonna shoot some more films. We gonna go out to Japan, shoot more films, and we just making music. Like I chopped up this whole new album myself, and I've been like having the music played live, and like just finding, you know that artist Laser Them down in Atlanta. Yeah, I just got put onto him, but his beats, they just, it's like I connected with Dave Blunts, and he was just talking about like these are the underground beats, and just explaining to me the way everybody approached their beats. They said that nigga Dave Blunts, watch this, he record on the phone. He records on his iPhone. It's some app.
He ain't even got no respect for Jim Jones, because Jim Jones not even on this list, and he just said F Jim Jones randomly after taking his Dipset chain and wearing his jeans. Common, random again, I don't even know on that one. Cuddy, they beefing, get cool all the time. Pusha, I didn't know they was beefing, but Pusha T shared that as well too, that he always gets cool with Drake, beefs with Drake, gets cool with Drake, beefs with Drake. Don C, I don't know how they're beefing, but I'm sure it has to do with all the Virgil slander that he's doing, because remember, they were like the big three. That was a big friend group with them three, and him seeing the way he's probably speaking on their friend that passed away, Virgil. There's no way Don C's gonna be standing next to that. Amber said she put fingers in him. We saw that on thing. The Kardashians, I'm sure he's talking about his kids and how they took his kids away from him. Balenciaga, my own kids is crazy. My own family, the bad community, J community. I'm in pain. I bled for everyone on this list. There's still people that he didn't even add as well, like Drake that I thought he would have been up here. Jim Jones, who he also did. I don't even think he can keep up with this list anymore. So to the channel, guys, one that rolled to 10,000 subscribers. Let's see what Ye had to say about the people here. And did we get a little bit more information on why he's crashing out right now? And he sounds really hurt in this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He sounds really hurt, and it is kind of worrisome. He keeps talking about death, suicide. Now he said that Jay-Z is gonna have to take him out. It's just weird. I hope we don't wake up that nothing happened to Kanye. Channel at 10,000 subscribers. If you guys want to be part of that giveaway, sub up to the channel. As soon as we hit 10,000 subs, we will be doing a giveaway. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel, follow me on IG. I'm gonna give a hint. T-shirt that we gonna give away is somebody on this list of Ye betrayals. As bad as that sounds, there's somebody on the list of these Ye betrayals. And if you watch my channel enough, you should look at this list and know who stuff we always unbox.
You know, my thing is, when I'm going into these fights with shit I'm really dealing with, it'd be good if niggas like actually help me, because what I'm saying, right? But instead, who's coming and punk these niggas into going against me, and they forget about everything that I did for them. Everything I just named, I bled for these niggas. I did something, I put them on and shit. I took them with me on tour, I had them open up this, that, and it's like, niggas don't have to be making statements against me in public, and everybody know what I'm saying is right, and I'm the only one who can say this shit. It's like, I never, like, I'm the type of, like, my mom was a teacher. I'm a nigga, like, Donda is like a school. I want niggas to be better. I want niggas to get put on all this type of shit, but then it'd be the betrayal and be all the sneaky shit that niggas do. But that's what it is in this celebrity game. It's like, it's really kill or be killed. Everyone wants to act like they're your friend, and they want to try to come and kill the king, and then like the king's supposed to give everybody a hug afterwards. Like, look at all this shit, nigga. I am in pain, bro. I'm hurt by all this betrayal, and that's what it is. It's like, none of these niggas help me out with the shit I'm dealing with my kids. They let the Kardashians walk around, just run over a black man's head like, I'm gonna take these black kids. Don't listen to him, you got a red hat. The red hat, nigga put me in the hospital. Off that shit, that nigga's like Trump.
I don't even mean to laugh, he did say a lot on this, but it is wild. Everybody's like, yo, Ye's crazy. Ye got a red hat. Ye likes Trump. What the hell's going on? He's a nut. And then just for 4 years later, for everybody in the hood to be screaming, nah, Trump's the GOAT, bro. He's the best. Who you voted for? You know who I voted for. The nigga in office. Coming at Ye crazy a couple years ago. It's just kind of like how he did things, though. Standing in the lobby, there was just some things that he did that we didn't all agree with. But I can say that he was treated wild for being a man of color that was standing with Trump back in 2020. Look at how different everything is in 2020. Rather say 2020. And hearing this, and Ye being one of my favorite creators, musicians of all time, I do feel bad, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I feel like he's misunderstood, and he's just one of the people that are just so angry, so they just go out with rage. And I just feel like Ye has to understand that he pushed a lot of these people away. That's why they're not standing. You pushed a lot of these people away. He also shared another message.
It's Adidas got my bank to freeze my accounts right before tax time. From the way I understand that, you evade taxes, you can go to prison. So I believe Adidas tried to put me in prison for not abiding by their contract. So watch this. Puff sues Diageo. A hotel video from 10 years earlier is put out. Now people don't like Puff. And then Diageo, they go in with the most insane media takedown I've ever seen, all the way to not just the media, but not allowing a person to get bond for $50 million. There's people with actual murders that are at home on bond and not a $50 million bond, right? So there's something that just feels like it's a public lynching. And it also feels like there's something where they try to do the same thing to me. And that's my stance on that.
About why he's so hurt about Jay-Z, and all he ever wanted them to do was stand by him as a family. He even jumped on stage to support Beyonce, thinking that she would have enjoyed, you know, that he had her back and everything that night, when you could tell she was not happy. She won a whole bunch of awards that night. No one spoke about it. Everyone spoke about Kanye West and saying what he said to Taylor Swift. And another thing he keeps saying he's mad about is Beyonce and Jay not pulling him to his wedding, which I'm like, I thought they told you not to get with the Kardashians. That was always a rumor that's not confirmed, but that's something that we always heard on why they didn't support Kanye's marriage. And not only that, he's like, yo, y'all could have helped me get my kids back. Brother, they want nothing to do with your relationship. They told you in the beginning not to get with her. This is, again, all alleged. I don't know if they ever said that. This is all rumors online. But the rumors online was they didn't pull up because they did not want to be around that Kardashian fam. And now when things get thrown in your face and don't go the way you thought, now you're like, oh, y'all should have had my back. Get it. You thought they were family and everything, and you loved them and they loved you. But at the end of the day, they made it look like, from just ours outside looking in, pretty clear that they wanted nothing to do with the Kardashians. I do feel bad for Ye.
The whole time I've been tweeting for the past 5 weeks, I've just been expressing myself, and now, like, you know, it's been very therapeutic. I never really realized the amount of times that I've been crossed. Like, take John Legend, for instance. Like, I definitely changed his life, you know, brought him up, all that, and you know, he just went against me because I like Trump. It was nothing against him, but he became a very vocal person against me. Like, I can't be his friend anymore. It's like, first of all, like, bro, I put you on. Like, everyone was so, you know, I just didn't appreciate it. And I just deal with that and get to a happy place. But something about the Cardi shit that was triggering me, just like how Trav and put me on the album. But then I understand it because I'm saying about the Jewish shit. But then it's like when he brought my daughter into it and was talking to this woman that does all of this evil shit right in front of everybody's face, everybody knows it's happening. So, like, I feel like I'm being gaslit. None of these celebrities never say that, but they'll say something about my hat. You know what I mean? It's just like, that just hit me in a different place. And it was too basic. You know what I mean? I know he just happy about his album, and maybe he thought that was lit, or maybe he thought I would like it at something. I know he didn't know I wouldn't like the Skims bar, but it just really triggered a lot of things. It pulled things together between, you know, the idea of celebrity and family, and just that dichotomy that I've been fighting, like when I was in the, you know, Kardashian land, and then really traveling the world, moving to Japan to, like, not have to see it, because I'm the type of person, if I see it, I'm gonna want to fix it, I'm gonna change, I want to speak up and say something for my kids. So I think I did things, I was doing things, you know, to lash out at God, like, you know, God forgot about me. And people think, you know, when you get money, you're not allowed to have issues. But people with money, it's such a slap in the face to be able to get all that money and still not have say so on when your kids go to school, or when you see them, or what their content is, what they're watching, right? And then, so I did all this, and I put up the photo that's very disturbing, you know, of my daughter, my youngest daughter, and it's all kinds of other photos like that. And I know when I put that up that they were gonna come for me for real. And that's when I got knocks on my door and familiar faces, you know, saying, hey, maybe you should come to a retreat. Like, a retreat, I don't even, what's it look like aesthetically? It's going, oh, you know, just a retreat. Come to find out it was a hospital. So that's what happened like a couple hours ago.
I hope nothing bad comes from this, and I hope we don't keep hearing more crazy things coming from him, like talking about death and all that. It just breaks my heart. I don't even want to put that in my mind. But let's see what happens next. We'll stay on top of Ye. He has been posting a lot of wild things on Twitter. We thought about making a video, and then I was like, I don't even want to give any of that attention more than we already have. Sub up to the channel, guys. Let me know down below your thoughts. Do you think this is another manic episode that Ye will snap out of, or do you just feel like he's finally venting and getting really everything off his chest? Because I think this is the craziest rants we've seen now. But let me know your thoughts down below.